Okay, so this is from the Washington
see.
Post.
Men do get more sex.
Bruv, are you... Young men driving the decline in sex. Share of men and women between ages 18 and 30 reporting no sex in the past year.
Video games. Blame it on the video games.
Porn.
18% for women, 28% for men. This is from 2018, by the way, from the Washington Post. Very reputable. Well, I don't know if it's... Is it reputable? Whatever. Very notable journal. That's a 10% gap. And this is 2018. So I assume in 2022 it's actually increased because shit went crazy over the pandemic.
I agree.
OnlyFans, dating apps becoming even more popular. I mean, don't get me wrong. In 2018, dating apps were immensely popular. But that's from the Washington Post. I suspect it's probably like 35% men. So let's maybe say 33%. 1/3 of men are not having sex. Do you think we could say the same about women? I'll open it up to Eliza.
I mean, I can't speak for all women. We all have our different experiences.
I thought you were like the leader of
I don't know. I feel like I have a different perspective
the sisterhood
than a lot of other people. I can share my opinion, but I definitely would fuck less than other women.
Anything from?
I just speak again. I speak for myself, but I'm not driven by that whatsoever. I desire more of an emotional connection with somebody. That's why I've only been with people that I've been in a relationship with. So that's all I have to say, really.
Yeah, I feel like if there's more people, like more women having sex, it's probably because they're in a relationship. Because it's that what I think is like guys, it's harder. Like I don't think most of them want a relationship now in that age, 18 to 30. So that's why I feel like there's more girls having sex because maybe they want a relationship and that's why they have more sex.
Well, I mean, in order for that infographic to make sense, what needs to be happening is there's a smaller proportion of men that are having sex with a lot of women.
Okay. I don't know.
Wait,
yeah.
so you're saying...
So what's happening is that there's more women that are having sex, but they're having sex with the same guys essentially. Obviously not the whole, it breaks down geographically, but well, duh. But it's okay,
Sorry.
It's not like the frequency so much.
No,
of
yeah,
sex.
it's like the person, right?
Yeah. So in order for that infographic to be true, what is happening is there's a small percentage of men that they're sleeping with most of the women. So a small percentage of men are sleeping with most of the women.
Okay.
So like for example, there's some guys probably in IV that are just racking up the numbers.
Yeah.
But most men can't do that. Most men don't have access to hookup culture, whereas almost all women, if they were so inclined, have access to hookup culture.
No, yeah. This is exactly what we were talking before, like, because I don't know, like, if it's there is because it's right. I don't know what to say anymore. Like, yeah, I agree. I think that's true.
Yeah, I mean, I also agree. It's like different though because I feel like a majority of women don't want the hookup culture. Not all of them, because like me personally, I do participate in hookup culture and I'm not really one for long-term relationships, but that's not how most women think. Most women would rather have a long-term relationship rather than hookup culture, whereas men, that's what they strive for because that's so easy for them. Like, get to lay in bed with a nice chick, different chick, and not have to commit to a relationship. That would be prime for them, but women don't want it, even though it's
good point.
accessible.
Yeah.
Good point. So that is men's, let's say, evolutionary biological sexual strategy. That is men's sexual strategy. Try to sleep with as many women as possible. The thing is, though, is that most men can't. For most men, it's going to be within the confines of a relationship. But of the men that can, that's why a lot of women are encountering men that won't commit, because they don't have to. Because if they're just getting a whole bunch of chicks, then why? Boom. Okay. And so I think I didn't get to touch on this when we were talking about it before. So we were talking about the double standard, and you had brought up misogyny, that it's misogyny that there's a double standard between men and women, insofar as men are not shamed for if they sleep with a lot of women, but women are shamed. Is that kind of what you were getting at?
I mean, I don't think that's just an effect of misogyny. I think that's what I was trying to say.
Right.
So
Is the double standard justified? That's what I want to open up to the panel. So basically, men are viewed as studs, and women are viewed as sluts.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's justified?
No.
Why would it be?
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Why would it be?
Yeah.
Well, I'm about to tell you. So, and we've already sort of talked about this. Women sleep with who they want, men sleep with who they can.